Alright, welcome to this video on how to use error management on Sapti. I'm going to show you really quick how Sapti intelligently identifies errors within the system. Of course, it cannot identify errors like grammar and it cannot identify errors like spelling. This is something we rely on the translator to correct, but there are some basic subtitling guidelines which Sapti helps you follow. The quickest way to do this is after you finish your translation, you click on Management and you click on QC report. When you do this, Sapti will run a validation, and after some time you'll get a list of errors that exist in this particular file. There are some severe errors and there are some errors which we can ignore. So the severe errors are errors like character limit error, which you can click on and you can actually go directly into the line. As you can see out here in line 51, the characters has gone up to 48 in this line. It should be not more than 42 at any point of time. So what we can do is we can split the line and now we have nothing exceeding 42 since 42 is the cutoff. So this line becomes acceptable according to Sapti. Then you just go and save and move on to the next error. So this is the report that we expect you to check after completion of every translation. There are certain errors like reading speed error, which we are okay with some reading speed errors being present in the file because we understand that there's a lot of content. I'll explain reading speed error to you. If you look here, the character count is less than 42, but the amount of time that the subtitle lasts on the screen is very, very low. It's less than half a second, which is why no matter what you write out here, you will get this error. You can ignore it for now. The cutoff for this is 20. Anything above 20 gets flagged off. As you can see, 24s, 20s, 21s, these are getting flagged off. This error is not a drastic error. You can ignore it. There is the positioning check error which you can ignore, and there is the unnecessary line division check error which you can ignore. The invalid HTML check is something you should look into. As you can see out here, there is some HTML tagging that has been done which is not correct. So we'll just delete that. And now when I save it, somehow the saving isn't working, but once I save it, this error will stop happening. There are a couple of errors which are not showing up right now, but any error that is in red needs to be addressed. In this case, the duration errors, you can ignore them. Chances are you'll never even see them since this is a test file, this error is showing. But this error is something that a translator can ignore. This error is something that only the person who's making the English template needs to look into. The frame split error, you can ignore. The empty subtitle error is very, very important. This means that for a certain line, there is no content that has been written. As you can see in line 3, nothing has been written out here. So I fill that up and then hopefully the empty subtitle error disappears. Right now, since my file is not saving, I can't check. But that's an important error to get rid of. And that's pretty much it. If there are any errors that you see which are not mentioned in this video, you can make a note of it after your file is done translating, and you can send it off to our team, and we'll flag it off depending on how important the error is. Over a period of time, we'll understand, you will also understand that, which are the errors to take care of and which are the errors you can ignore. Thank you so much.